So on my day off. She say I'm the only one that can get it wet. I know that she fine, but I listen to that shit. And honestly, I just want some hit. I need you doing more and saying less. I'm about to run up a check, just having fun on flex. I need a new bitch.
Boy, my high floating all weight, smoking, never choking, but continuously toking. Tuning back in for another one. Another one with Adam Calhoun. All right, and I saw when he dropped it yesterday. I was just done recording at that point, and was trying to drop the videos, get ready for my night with my kids and Halloween. Hopefully you guys had a good Halloween. Happy Halloween to those who I didn't get to say it to or didn't tune in yesterday and whatnot. But yeah, man. So here we are with this Leonard Calhoun, which is his grandfather, I believe, from what everybody has told me. That's who this song is dedicated to, is Adam Calhoun's grandfather, who obviously was a very important person in his life. As I'm sure we can all relate, we all, may have one or two people that are just super important to us and, helping shape who we are as people. So, with that being said, go ahead, make sure you join the High Fam. Hit the bell notification so you can stay up to date. Let's keep this good thing going and growing and the good vibes flowing. You know what I'm saying? And let's get into this. Spark up, dab up, vape up, moonshine it up, sweet tea it up, take a shot back, maybe two, because one's for me. You know what I'm saying? And let's get into this. We got Leonard Calhoun by Adam Calhoun. Go up. Oops. I almost didn't press play. All right. This is for the proud, hard-working Americans. To my grandfather, Leonard Calhoun, I miss you.
Hard working, hard hands, sweating like the devil with my farmer's tan. My grandfather said, chop that wood, don't cuss at your mama, boy, you got to be good. Life goes by fast, take it slow. One day you're young and the next day you're old.
That's facts. It's so crazy. I remember being a little kid, and it wasn't my grandfather who necessarily kept me in check, but like my uncle. My uncle was a real big influence on me, and as far as like a male role model and figure goes. And that used to be some shit he used to say all the time, like, do what you're told to be doing. Do what you're supposed to be doing, not what you want to be doing. And before you know it, you can do what you want to be doing. You just had to do what you had to do first. Get done with what you was told to do. And by the end of the situation, you probably be doing shit that you want to be doing anyway. So it was just some shit I had to learn, something that my uncle used to always in your ear, but it stuck with you, you know what I'm saying? So now I get up, I do what the fuck I need to do. And before I know it, I'm sitting back, chilling, relaxing, doing what the fuck I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy because I remember being like 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? When he's telling me this, and I'm 26 now, like, still feels like yesterday. Time does fly.
Used to tell me all this, said I fish in the hole. I used to carry all this tackle and this fishing pole. I can tell you stories my granddaddy told me. When I was just a boy, I'd sit on his knee. He said, son, let me tell you about the South and how it goes around here. I can tell you stories my granddaddy told me. When I was just a boy, I'd sit on his knee. He said, son, let me tell you about
I like this shit. I'm just sitting here reminiscing and shit.
My daddy wasn't there, but the old man was. He taught me how to fish, he taught me to hunt.
Dang. I can relate to you on that one, Adam. I've told plenty of stories about me and my father's relationship and on my lives before, but as far as I'm concerned, I grew up fatherless. My dad was in my life for maybe the point I was born to maybe 4, 5, and then went to prison. And yeah, I pretty much have not really held any real conversation or, yeah, I just don't have anything to say to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm 26 now. Last time I really had any sort of like, oh my God, it's my dad, moments I was like 5. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, my uncle was a bigger influence as far as a male role model than my father was.
And if I got bored, he said, whittle some wood or go take that old dog and get lost in the woods. I stay up all night and just sit on the porch. He used to tell me stories about when he was a boy. He grew up down the holler at the end of Lick Fork in a little old cabin, and they were so poor. He started working at the age of 10. He left school and never went back again. I tell you, old boy can swing a hammer and an axe, and when times got tough, you get the shirt off his back. I can tell you stories.
That's so dope. That's so dope. My uncle isn't like that old to where he was in a time where you could, you know, quit school that young. But my uncle definitely had, like, was like me, where school was not his fucking, where his mind was at. You know, he was smart, super smart, but he just wasn't there. Like, they weren't keeping up with him and keeping him interested in what was going on. And my uncle barely graduated high school. Actually didn't graduate high school. He ended up just getting his GED, putting my aunt through college and stuff like that. And, you know, just finding a way, you know what I'm saying? When there's a will, there's a way. That's all he did. You know what I'm saying? He works for the government now. With computers and all sorts of stuff, like basically keeping hackers out of y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? He hacks the hackers that try to hack the government. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy as fuck, but when there's a will, there's a motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying?
My granddaddy told me when I was just a boy, I'd sit on his knee. He said, son, let me tell you about the South and how it goes around here. I can tell you stories my granddaddy told me when I was just a boy, I'd sit on his knee. He said, son, let me tell you about the South and how it goes around here.
Facts.
I'm older and he's gone now, but I never forgot what we talked about. My grandfather told me stand up proud, don't you ever start a fight, but don't ever back down. No,
facts.
No. And I miss him so. It tears up my heart, it rips my soul. Now I'm looking down the ridge where we used to go. I can still hear his voice and I know he knows. I can tell you stories my granddaddy told me when I was just a boy, I'd sit on his knee. He said, son, let me tell you about the South and how it goes around here. I can tell you stories my granddaddy told me when I was just a boy, I'd sit on his knee. He said, son, let me tell you about the South and how it goes around here.
That was dope. That was dope. I like it. You know, like, because the thing I got out of that song, like, the main thing I got out of that was just work hard, man. Like, don't expect handouts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's definitely what I got out of that. Like, just work hard. Do what you got to do. Do not expect for people to just give you shit. Do not expect for you to just wake up and everything to be perfect. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do what you got to do. You got to get up and make shit happen for you. Because ain't nobody about to just give you shit. Nothing. Nobody owes you anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only person that owes you is you. Dead ass. You the only motherfucker that owes you something. And if you ain't willing to get out there and go get what you think you have earned or deserve or whatever the case may be, then you didn't earn it and you don't deserve it. Like, that's just the bottom line of it, man. You gotta actually try. I continue to say that shit. Put yourself out there. Try. Continue to grind. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys. This shit's dope. Adam Calhoun, shout outs to you, man. That was a dope ass song. Even though it's not even like something that I would listen to on a regular basis, like, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that whole song, it just had me reminiscing, fucking thinking about, like, my childhood and the people that are important to me and help, you know what I'm saying, shape me. You know what I'm saying? The people that I sit there and look up to on a day-to-day basis, and, you know what I'm saying, learn from, and I'm willing to just hear them out to see other fucking sides of the world. Because, you know, we don't always want to hear things from certain people. But if it's someone like that you hold super dear to you, you know what I'm saying, you'll listen. But anyways, I love you guys, man. Always remember to live your life high, honest, intelligent, genuine, humble. Look yourself in the mirror and ask, am I living that way? Peace.
I won't tell nobody. I won't tell nobody. I hear you talking when you sleeping, yeah. I know all your secrets, yeah. I know all your demons, yeah. I won't tell nobody. I won't tell nobody. I hear you talking when you sleeping, yeah. I know all your secrets, yeah. I know all your demons, yeah. My God, why you always worry about what I got? Girl, you're so insecure, it's my fault. Every time we fall now, it's in the dark. I don't have no energy, you are not my enemy. I know that you're really not the person you pretend to be. I cannot let the shit that you say get to me. You cannot run game on me, I am more invented. I thought